Welcome back to Exploring Whiskey. This episode, we're just gonna stay in Scotland.
That's right. We are friends of Laphroaig. This is the Laphroaig, the Cairdeas. They do this as an annual release. I don't remember the name of the festival, but there's a festival every year celebrating Islay. And every year during that festival, Laphroaig does a Cairdeas release.
How do you cleanse your palate in that festival?
I don't think you do. You just roll with it, Eric. So they do an annual release for that festival. This is the 2023 release. It is finished in white port and madeira casks.
Dessert, the wines.
Very sweet wines that we're thinking here, but it is Laphroaig, so expect maybe slightly aggressive
Octave.
Smoke and Band-Aids,
and
maybe.
yeah, very little Band-Aidy going on. Yeah, no
What's the
question about
octaves
that.
on this one?
104. We got 104 proof scotch right here. So
That's exciting. And white port, I haven't had white
I've never
port
had white
finished.
port.
I've had the real product, but I haven't had the finish. I haven't had any whiskey finished in a white port barrel. So
Oh, love that sound.
yeah, that was a good cork. That was a hell of a cork.
I was gonna say, was that with real cork?
I
It
think
is.
so.
It is a real cork.
Laphroaig, one of the quintessential Islay scotches. They've done so many different. They do a lot. Again, they have the annual release here. Their regular, is it 10 or 12 year? I think was the very first Islay we did on the channel was Laphroaig, if I remember correctly. But they also do, I'm almost positive, they do like the Ugdal and the NO and all those kinds of things. So very quintessential Islay.
I get like
Smoky.
a buttery.
Buttery.
Oops.
Please hold. Don't want to let anything.
Oh yeah, dude. Right off the rip, that's the first.
Yeah. Like a butter
That is not nearly
like a buttercream.
as smoke or
The initial sniff.
It's approaching
Briny.
brown
Yeah.
butter.
Yeah.
Man,
it's not as briny or smoky as I thought it was going to be.
because it's almost on like that
Almost
nutty
get
butter.
Like a cookie. Like the crappy sugar cookie you get at the grocery store when you're a kid. Like, yeah, to go to the
What
bakery and
Mrs.
get the
Fields
free,
kind of-
when you get your free
but-
cookie.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a broken piece in the.
Right. Yeah.
slightly dried out.
That's what I get.
With a little bit of a salty note,
Yeah.
a little bit of a smoky note, but not aggressive at all. That's crazy. Touch more ashy on the palate.
Brian. Yeah, I get
Ash, brine, and proof. Nothing that I get on the nose.
some
Rubbery.
vegetables.
I get a little
A
rubbery.
little vegetative note.
What is that?
I love the nose more than the palate.
There's a
The finish just keeps going though. There's
It
a lot
sits
going
there.
on in that finish.
yeah. I was gonna say it changed into something kind of a fruit, but I couldn't like charred fruit.
I
can't
got rubber
place
band.
that. Rubber band.
You ever chew on a rubber band when you were a kid?
No,
That's what I get.
it's not very edible.
I
No,
had,
it's not.
I had braces twice, so I
did that. Yeah,
I know
that's
I have
true.
braces.
I probably still have rubber bands in my belly from when I swallowed some. Taking them off. Pew! Where'd that one go? Oh, I think I swallowed it.
The nose, I was super excited. That buttercream cookie with the salty.
Whoa. I was like, oh, maybe it's a second sipper.
No. It ramps up.
Yes and no. It's weird. I got a ton of a char note, and then I get this sweet buttery note
Okay.
after the char.
I only had one sip, so
I still get it on my nose, and it's approaching nutty, but it stops. It fails, and like goes into smoke.
Like a macadamia nut, like kind of buttery, but
Yeah,
not quite.
oily,
Yeah.
fatty nut.
But I got like holy crap, ashy note, and then it's just like, oh wait, no, there is a creamy, buttery thing going on in this.
second sip is better.
Yeah,
First,
second
sip,
sip's
first
better.
sip I left in my mouth too long.
Mm.
If you just put it down the gullet, much better. I was kind of switching around trying to pull out some
Yeah,
flavors.
see what else is in there.
See, I did that in the second, and I'm getting like icing. I'm getting.
There's like a brown butter note in this.
Mhm.
I get more sweet notes the second go around on the back end of the palate.
Me too.
I like the
Me too.
nose a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The nose is great. The palate is still confusing me.
I feel like water's gonna wreck the nose.
Good possibility that time I switched it around just to see I get a little bit of the antiseptic type medicinal thing. Still haven't gotten rubber.
Rubber band, man. My little brother used to chew on rubber
Man, the
bands.
finish is
Ugh.
just like this subtle
does,
smoke.
just
It just lingers and
chills
lingers
there.
and lingers. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it just hangs
It's
there.
salty, but I get a little bit of drool. I mean, my tongue is like getting wet now. I could show you. Watch.
I'll take your word for it.
Mm.
Thanks. All right, let's see. I wonder, this seems to be one that
Come on, sweetness.
needs to open up either in the bottle or in the glass. And I've read this and I've like looking at different forums and stuff like that. Islays in specific, they prefer you to pour that and you don't drink that until it's sat in that glass for like 20 minutes.
20, 30 minutes. Yeah.
They want that to just kind of
Really
open
open
up
up.
and really just kind of so
And is it always in Glencairns? It's never in any kind of other, like a snifter or any kind, like or a
they have
tighter,
so theirs are a little different. They have like they use the stemmed ones.
so your hand doesn't warm the
Well,
product.
it's the top.
Flares just a
plays
little
out.
bit more.
Okay.
I don't get a huge difference on
No,
theirs.
the nose stays relatively the same.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's wrong with it. There's definitely brine. There's definitely smoke. There's a little buttery brown butter note.
I'm losing that though. That's what I'm sad about.
All right, so when we first put the water in it, and I took it, like there wasn't much change. Now, letting it sit while we just chatted,
Mhm.
I lose the butter
Yeah.
cookie.
It
I
definitely
see.
the cookie went away. I agree
Now
with
it's
that.
just more medicinal. A little bit of butter, but very medicinal.
It's a little creamy.
Vanilla, like a
Yeah.
smoked vanilla. Yeah, there's like a smoky vanilla note in that.
I don't mind the.
That's not bad.
I don't mind the
I don't.
palate.
I don't mind the
finish.
palate. I don't care for the nose of the water though.
Is it almost
No,
like a
me
white
neither.
chocolate?
Okay.
Which like a vanilla, a little bit like, but smoked, obviously. Kind of a given, I guess, in the Laphroaig world it's going to have a smoky note.
I can get a white chocolate. I
There's
can,
a little bit of a white
I
chocolate
just wish it
note.
would take over the smoke. I just wish there was that like transition
Nah,
sometimes.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Not with the Laphroaigs.
No, I don't think that's going to happen.
My first experience with this stuff, I don't remember which one it was. Someone brought an expression over to a house party. It's the first. I was here for 3 months in the neighborhood, so this was 9 years ago.
Wasn't Tim.
And no, it definitely wasn't. I didn't know anyone in the neighborhood. No one was there from the neighborhood. It was all everyone from outside the neighborhood. But someone brought a bottle of this over, and it wasn't this. It was a Laphroaig Expression, and it sat. I refused. I went no. And I ended up putting it in wood chips, soaking it in wood chips, and then smoking meat with it. And it was fantastic. But then at the very, very end, I ended up drinking the remainder of it and went, I get behind it. I see what's
There's
going
something
on.
interesting there.
But there was honey going on in that. Maybe it was like I want to say it was a 10-year. Oh, I think that's care.
It's
The A, since there's the tilde over the
Cairdeas.
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 I wondered if that made you do something else with the A. Anyway.
Cairdeas. Friendship in Gaelic.
We scoring? We scoring?
Yeah, let's go. Let's
Okay.
go. Go ahead. You go first. Go ahead.
Oh, I gotta go. I'm gonna flat six this guy. I'm gonna flat six it. It's pricey. It's not.
About $100.
It's tough to get past some things to get. I was really looking forward to that white port to really kick in some
Get past the
fruit
smoke
notes
and
or
see some really cool things
bright fruit
underneath
notes.
it.
Yeah, apple notes. I wanted to see some, because that's usually what you get from white port. But yeah, it would be tough for me to keep going back to this. This is my only drink for the night. I'm not going back.
Okay.
Unless maybe
That's
there was some
6-6.
food involved. So anyway, it's way better than average.
Knowing you, no, that's not your last.
Right.
Liar. Liar.
I'll circle back. I gotta drink the other 3 on the table.
So I'm trying to think of like I'm just going through like other Islas and I still think like the best Isla I've had is probably the Port Charlotte. The Optimore is just so crazy. It's and great. I'm trying to think of
We should have we should do our own
Isla
festival,
showdown.
our own Isla festival, and see how long we last.
Ooh, we gotta
Oof,
bring it.
that's a lot.
We gotta bring a grill brush for our tongue.
You're not you're not totally wrong. I mean 5. I could do 5.9. I could also do 6.2. I'm in that ballpark, right around that 6 number.
I almost went to the 5s, but I felt like no, there's not.
I'm gonna. Man, that's hard. It's hard. There's a few things I really wish popped out that don't pop out.
Right.
The price is a little bit heavier. The proof is really nice.
If
though.
this was in the 70s.
I would
I'm
have
gonna
been.
stick
I
with the
would've-
5.9.
Yeah, my
I'm gonna
6
stick with the
would have
5.9.
Be all in.
I'm good with 5.9.
I obviously weird. I don't mind the medicinal or the smoke.
No.
I think
Nothing's wrong
I
with
think
it.
it's a decent
just
pour. I just don't think
not-
it's $100.
Yeah, it's
No.
not magic.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna-
Price point, I would have jumped to
I'm gonna
6, 8.
I'm gonna roll with a 6. 6.
Okay.
If I got like to
Fair.
your point, if you got more of the white port, a little more fruit note, I probably would go up to a 7.
Yeah.
Or if that brown butter note played out a little bit more and started to get like really
But that was the
open
last
up
thing
and-
I was expecting to get.
Dude,
Yeah,
I was so excited.
With the
when you
port,
said
with
butter,
the
I was like,
port-
what are you
with the
talking about?
port Madeira, I was expecting
a fruit
fruit
underlying
grape
note.
or
Yes.
a cherry or a plum even.
Yeah, a green
I think
skin fruit.
Any of that.
Yeah.
No. Even appley.
We all enjoyed that buttercream, that cookie
Yeah.
nose.
So definitely neat.
Yes, without the
Neat.
water.
Yeah, neat without
the
water.
Yeah.
And what is it going to do? Sitting around, maybe.
Maybe.
Is it
I'm
gonna change
hoping
at
it
all?
opens
Is it
up.
gonna-
I think it'll
Well,
open
to your
up.
point, next time let's pour a couple ounces and let it
just-
sit. Let it
Oh,
sit.
leave it off to the
Let
side.
sit and see
Yeah.
how much it opens up just sitting for 20 minutes.
Just with air and.
Which I didn't know about that. About
I mean,
Islays.
man, that nose.
But now I'm curious what it
The
does. to
nose
anything
is-
from over there. Anything.
The
Any
brown butter's
scotch.
back.
The nose is really, really solid. The palate is where it's kind of missing some of the things that I really kind of wish would show up. So
Yeah.
If you like an Isla, I don't think you'd be disappointed.
no, not at all.
Especially like we've always said before, at a bar, you see it on the menu, pull the
Yeah,
trigger,
absolutely.
get an ounce, get 2 ounces, reasonably priced. But I think this bottle is a little overpriced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't get
What it's
Yeah.
finished in.
what it's finished in.
Right.
But
Yeah,
it's still very tasty.
Yep.
At
I
a bar, it
wouldn't
might be
turn-
expensive.
Yeah, it is limited. I don't know what the limited is because it is an annual release. There's a different one every year. They do a slightly different finish. They've done a bunch of different things. So
Which I'm cool with all that.
yeah, fun. Yeah, keep experimenting. Love that.
Go to your Scotch friend's house to try it.
Exactly.
It's their introductory bill.
It's not.
Dr. Bill, right?
Well,
He doesn't
Dr.
do
Bill's
Laphroaig.
Glen.
No, but I said, but they're pulling their inner, like they're just playing around. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say Dr. Bill actually got involved with an island. I can't remember which one it is, and I don't know if it's Laphroaig or Ardbeg. He's somehow involved with another one, not just Glenmorangie now.
Okay.
It seems like Laphroaig and who does the Port Charlotte again?
Bruichladdich.
Bruichladdich. They've got like a cult following.
Oh, absolutely.
This
Yeah.
underground, I don't
The
care.
tasty,
I don't.
the laddie, that teal, that
The,
Robin.
the classic.
Classic laddie.
When we went to that class, it felt like I was at like I don't know. I look at the crowd. I'm like, this is like a certain type of concert. There's like amalgam. I mean, there was old people, there were young people, there were all kinds of different people enjoying this whiskey or enjoying that whiskey. So, and Laphroaig's the same way. There's a cult following.
Laphroaig has a huge cult following.
Yeah.
Like very specific to Laphroaig. I kind of lean towards Ardbeg a little bit more. Port Charlotte. That's just a whole different game. And then I like Lagavulin. Like I don't really care for Lagavulin 16. It's okay. It's not great. But their special releases with Nick Offerman.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I think everybody's got some special releases that pop out that are good.
Some are good, some are bad. The next year you
this
go
one
back,
missed
it's
a
like,
little
oh, that
bit.
one sucked the year before. This one's
This one missed a
it's a
little bit.
banger.
Let's
So-
try to fix it and
Do something different.
Do something different.
Different finish, different
But that's why they
whatever
do
it is.
We hope you enjoyed our review of the Laphroaig. What is it?
Cairdeas.
Cairdeas.
It's right there, man. Cairdeas.
A sound.
William Wallace is the drinking.
White port
Scotland.
and Madeira finish. I love the proof.
Yep.
Love the proof.
Yeah.
104.6. I think the price point's a little rich.
Yeah.
And I would prefer without the water.
Yep.
Agreed.
I agree.
Agreed. Yep. No arguments to any of that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. See you guys tomorrow. No. No, we want to thank you for staying with us for this long review.
Hey, not be that long after I edit all this shit.
No, we want to thank you for joining this episode. We hope you enjoyed our review. As always, we're still continuing to try to grow this channel and would love the support and would encourage you to hit that like button at the bottom of the screen.
Hey, if you're new to the channel, love subscribe. We put out content like this a couple times a week of different types of whiskey, cocktails, some blinds, a little bit of anything we can get our hands on related to whiskey. We'll throw that out there.
Good, bad, and different.
That's correct.
Except for my Lord.
Except for Malone. Hasn't happened yet.
Hasn't happened yet.
Whatever we can put in our gullet and sample and taste and review, we'll do it.
And I know it's come up a couple times on the Port Charlotte, so I'm gonna link the Port Charlotte just because that is literally probably our favorite just Islay, standard Islay that just has all the sweet undertones and still some of the Islay smoke and briny notes, and it just plays together really well. So that's what we're linking there. Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for watching.
See you on the next episode.
Cheers.